expected, right, to shag this panda who I don't know, never met her in my life. They're bringing her in, right, as part of this breeding program in this zoo. I mean, really? I mean, what do they think I am? Well, I did the deed, made love to this complete stranger, unprotected as specified by the authorities. And, well, it's quite nice. But, she wants to see me again, not too sure. But, we'll see. I'll have a think. Right, well, the latest thing being is that we met up again. I took her for a nice candlelit bamboo dinner. Then back to my place, cage 3. And before we knew it, well, she's up the duff. Found out this morning from a zookeeper. Certainly gonna add a different dimension to our relationship. I mean, up to now it's been pretty casual, but her being with child's gonna change a lot of things. I bet we don't even get to choose a name either. Personally, I like Eric for a boy and Julie for a girl, but that's not gonna happen. No way. I just overheard two of the keepers talking. They were saying that the next time I have sexual congress, they're going to film it. I'm not happy about that at all, and unless she's into that sort of thing, I very much doubt if she will be either. It's just wrong. Well, I'm officially the father of twins. Born this morning, boy and a girl, 100 grams apiece. Mother and baby's doing well. They've already been named by the public in a competition run by the zoo. Forest for the boy and Blossom for the girl. Bit boho for my taste, but we didn't have any say in the matter. Much like the conception. Well, she's gone first thing this morning. Took the kids and left. Gone back to the zoo in America. She left me a note. It reads, "Gone back to the zoo in America." Very touching. I miss my beautiful little cubs, but every time I'll look in the mirror I'll see them. For she has my eyes, and he has my smile. Latest news. I found out this morning that I'm being put out to stud again. They want me to impregnate this diplomatic gift from China who arrives next week. It's a big deal, it seems, as apparently she's somewhat of a celebrity back in Beijing. She's on the telly all the time and has millions of followers on Instagram. No pressure then. Wing Lee, aka Diplomatic Gift from China, arrived this morning. Red carpet job. Very elegant, I have to say. A little older than I thought she'd be. She has 2 grown-up kids, but my palate is broad. She's a bit jet-lagged at the moment, they said, but we'll be introduced tomorrow when we'll, I had a wonderful evening with Wing Lee. We enjoyed a delightful sunset bamboo leaf picnic overlooking the rhinoceros compound before a lovely moonlit walk along the shore of the penguin enclosure. Of course, we don't speak the same tongue, but there is no barrier when it comes to the international language of love. Wow. Well, that was an experience never to forget. First time I've ever had coitus with a cougar, if you know what I mean. She certainly knows what she likes, that Wingley. She didn't even seem to mind the cameras being there. In fact, she seemed to thrive on being filmed. I was a bit self-conscious at first, but as soon as I got into my rhythm, even I started thinking about possible poor names like Brick Dixon and Buck Spunk and Bamboo Muncher. Here we go again. Wingley did a pregnancy test this morning. Got the old double pink line. I nearly choked on my breakfast when she told me. I don't know why I should be so surprised considering the obvious potency of my little fellas. But the word is out and I gotta face facts. I'm just a love machine. Well, I'm a dad again. Just the one this time. Little girl, Yang Wang. Means sunbeam in Chinese, apparently. Mother and daughter have already done loads of TV, and there's even talk of a tour when the little one's off the teat. But that's alright though, I did my bit. Can't afford to get too emotionally attached. You know, not in my line of work. Well, they've gone on tour as expected. First class travel and all the best accommodation, even got a nanny. The zoo is making millions. Let's hope they spend some of it on yours truly. A revamp of my living quarters wouldn't go amiss, like a new bed considered my primary role in this place these days. Oh, and a hammock. The gorilla next door's got one, and he just throws his shit at people. I found out this morning that Wingley and Yang Wang won't be back for the foreseeable. They've been booked to do a long-term residency at the Las Vegas Zoo. I'm not surprised. They've already been on all the big shows over there. Opera and that other woman with the really white teeth. I get the odd postcard, but not as frequently these days. C'est la vie. I was told this morning to pack a suitcase in preparation for a visit to a zoo in the south of France. My services, apparently, are in great demand. After France, I fly to Germany where they have a couple of ladies there in heat, and then to Sweden to make more whoopee. You know, they're already calling me Casanova in the canteen here. I got back last night from my European jaunt. I had a great time. Those French certainly know how to throw a bamboo banquet, and the German zoo was spotless. I mean, I took a little toilet at one point and it practically vanished before it hit the straw. As for the Swedes, they showed us doing it on the 6 o'clock news. It's family viewing over there. No sooner had I returned from my continental duties than I was whisked off to the medical wing to undertake a certain procedure, namely, the collecting of my valuable sperm to be deposited in a bank. I suppose I could kiss goodbye to any more fancy trips abroad then, as the acquiring of an artificial panda vagina must work out at a fraction of the travel costs. Well, I won't forget that in a hurry. They locked me in there for over 4 hours. Wanted half a pint of me, minimum. They left a few magazines around to help stimulate me, featuring female pandas provocatively posed. It helped. I've been having trouble recently gaining enough engorgement in the old jade stalk, if you know what I mean. I blame it on all those visits I've been having to make to the special room in the medical centre. Consequently, they've put me on a course of Viagra, and now it only takes a mere glance from even a monkey to get me all excited. Quite frankly, it's embarrassing. According to the latest data, I have now, via the harvesting of my precious crop, fathered 126 cubs around the globe. How does that make me feel? Well, more like a machine than a living, breathing Aluropoda melanoliuca. They don't even bother milking my liquid life force via the fanciful Panda parts anymore. They just put me under once a month and extract my seed via a microsurgical procedure. I don't know why they don't just put in an induced coma and do it like that. Save on the bamboo bills. So, if you don't hear from me for a while, they're here again. Here we go. I'm just a love-loving sheep.